that extra gooey chocolate dessert or that fast food meal, supersize or with all the fixings, you call on our next guest. She's got all the secrets to indulging without the guilt. She's made a very successful business of it. Close to 1 million people subscribe to her daily Hungry Girl emails. Please welcome back to our show the author of the new cookbook, a new food book, really. It's like a guidebook and a cookbook, yeah?
It's all in one.
It's Hungry Girl 1, 2, 3. This is Lisa Lillien. We always get a fantastic response to all of your segments because people love the idea of getting away with something. From the time we're small children, we all like to think we're getting away with something. So today we're gonna talk about really getting away with foods that are cravings.
Yeah, I mean, we all crave things, and that's what Hungry Girl is all about. It's finding guilt-free substitutes for all the foods you think you really shouldn't be eating. Things that are like really decadent.
Gotcha.
There's always a guilt-free, super easy swap that you can just make in a matter of minutes.
And the whole thing is, if you swap it out and you hit all the same bells and whistles 9 out of 10 times, every once in a while you can go for it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Live by the 80-20 rule.
80-20, love that. 80% of the time you do the right thing, 20% of the time you can go nuts.
Have a little fun.
Dig it. All right, so we asked our viewers to send questions and comments and sort of a wish list about their cravings to us for Hungry Girl to tackle. Here's our first food dilemma. Check out this craving.
It's not Saturday morning unless you have French toast.
Rick's French toast is my guilty pleasure. It's smelling good, baby. It's just the right amount of everything. The egg is soaked to the very, very core of it. Everything is decadent in it.
Butter, syrup, powdered sugar.
There is nothing missing from this French toast. We have French toast every Saturday, but you bet on a Wednesday, I'm kind of praying that Saturday comes just a little bit quicker.
She is nuts about the French toast. It's delicious, but it is not healthy for you, for sure. After the French toast, we're just laying around in a funk.
It's like a food coma almost, and then the guilt sets in.
We love our French toast, but is there any way to make French toast healthier?
That is fantastic. So Brylan and Rick are in our audience. They're in the front row, and they are eyeballing a big old stack of Rick's recipe for French toast, which happens to be sitting up here.
Yeah.
But I bet you this one can fake you out pretty good. Can you?
I can, but I was like shocked to see that recipe. Now, do you have any idea how many calories and how many fat grams are in that recipe?
Oh, no.
I'm almost afraid to tell you. The entire recipe, are you ready?
Whisper it.
2,000 calories.
Or scream it.
95 grams
Wow.
of fat.
Wow.
So, and that's before syrup, and that's before the powdered sugar. So you're serving...
Before the
Yeah.
syrup
Yeah.
and the powdered sugar.
It's shocking. It's shocking. But you can make French toast guilt-free. Now, luckily, there's an entire chapter on French toast in this book.
An entire chapter
and a
on French toast.
Because I love
get
French
behind that.
toast.
Yeah.
I love French toast.
Okay.
And it's easy to make lighter. Now, you start with things like lighter bread. I also use hot dog buns, which is also a good thing to use, believe it or
Really?
not. Don't look at me like I'm crazy. And then...
I didn't mean to. It just sort of happened.
She couldn't help it. Egg beaters instead of eggs.
Okay.
And then you use a little bit of like light butter instead of heavy butter in the pan, some Pam. This is a recipe for jammed with cheese French toast. This uses Laughing Cow light cheese.
Oh, so this would be like a stuffed French toast.
Exactly.
You know, where
Stuffed
you go
French
when
toast.
you stay at the fancy inn and they bring you the stuffed French toast in the morning? Okay, maybe.
Yes. Yeah. You should go to those inns, but make the French
little bed
toast
and
at home.
breakfast, it's always, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like
totally.
a country inn specialty. Cream cheese and the jelly or jam
Right.
inside the French toast.
Exactly.
It's
But don't
delicious.
eat it there.
Make it at home.
Make it at
Because
home.
you can use, you've taught us about these before,
Love
the
those
Laughing
cheese.
Cow.
Beautiful sugar-free jam, light bread, put it in a pan, put some powdered sugar on it. 260 calories. So it's
260
very, very, very low. I also have cannoli French toast. There's a lot of decadent French toast that you can make.
That's
low in
really
calories.
fun.
Yeah.
So, I mean, does that sound like it might work for you guys? You could have this a couple months straight, and then you could not feel bad about that every once in a while.
Right.
Every now and
That
then.
sounds great. That sounds great.
Okay, so next question is going to come from Susie in the audience. Where are you, Suze? Gorgeous Susie. Susie, what would you like to ask Lisa?
I'm a college student, so when I study, I love to snack, and my favorite thing to snack on is peanut butter. And
I love peanut butter.
and I do it so unconsciously, so after I'm studying, I look down, and there are just empty packets everywhere.
How much peanut butter can you eat during a study session?
Oh my goodness, I've eaten up to 11 packets in the library. It's awful. Yeah. I know it's not healthy, and I want to know what a better substitute for it is.
So that would be like half a jar.
Yeah, look, you see this? 22 teaspoons?
Yeah.
That's how much peanut butter you're eating when you eat all those packets. It's just a little too much.
A little
so.
bit is pretty good though, right? Because it's got a lot of protein too.
It has protein. It is good for you, but again, 16 grams of fat in a serving, and a serving is only 2 tablespoons. So that's a lot more than 2 tablespoons. That's like 7 or 8 tablespoons there, and that's just way too much. But I have some good substitutes. This is called PB2. It's powdered peanut butter.
I've never heard of this in my life.
It's pretty incredible, okay? It's 50 calories a serving. So you put a few tablespoons of that, and then you just mix a little water in, and it actually turns into peanut butter. It looks very peanut buttery. It tastes peanut buttery.
You stir it up?
You stir it up. And you can use this on a sandwich. You can use it in recipes. You can put it on some celery, on some bread, and you have a nice peanut butter snack.
less fat than traditional peanut butter.
Yeah, 2 grams of fat,
Now, where do you
50
get
calories.
this? Do you get this at a health food store or where?
You know what? You can order it online at bellplantation.com. And
We'll put up a link on our site if you want to try it out.
look at that. It looks like peanut butter.
It does look just like peanut butter, actually. Look. Look at that.
It tastes like peanut butter.
I gotta say, it tastes like peanut butter.
It's good. It's a great option.
Sister, this has got your
For
name
you.
on it. I'll give it
Yes.
to you. It's actually pretty good. Not bad at all. Honestly, really
Yeah,
good.
it is. It's really
Really good.
great in
What's this
smoothies and
other one?
recipes. This is better than peanut butter, which actually is not quite better than peanut butter, but it's a very good substitute. And this is good in recipes. It's really good with chocolate. It tastes a little bit like peanut butter and jelly mixed together. And it has about 100 calories, 2 grams of fat for the same size serving.
2 grams of
So,
fat. Amazing.
it's good.
Up next, how to satisfy your cravings when you're eating out instead of in. That with Lisa right after this. So we're back with our good friend Lisa Lillien. This is her latest book, Hungry Girl 123, the easiest, most delicious guilt-free recipes on the planet. And, you know, as promised, once again, she's taking things that are things that we crave. You know, we tackled French toast, for instance. She's taking the things that we love but feel guilty about eating, knocking out the fat, knocking out the calories. And now we're going to kind of take it on the road. We all have to go out into the world. We have to deal with food courts or the buffet.
The dreaded buffet.
Right. Every time you stay in a hotel, they always have the big buffet thing going on, right? At least for the breakfast,
Yep.
right? So we're going to take a look at a couple of our viewers that are having buffet issues. Check this out.
Matt and I are an acoustic top 40 pop rock duo. We're constantly on the road and we're constantly staying in hotels.
Welcome to the Millennium Grand Plaza.
I love the buffets. I'm starved. We're ready to eat.
Take a plate. I love the French toast,
Scrambled eggs,
bacon,
sausage,
cheese Danish,
muffins. I love the muffins.
bagels.
Ready for more?
It's like a food utopia. You should write a song about a buffet.
Yeah.
I'm skipping the yogurt.
I don't know if I could do fruit. Afterwards, I feel bloated, tired.
I feel like I've gone up like 2 jean sizes.
How can we eat healthy at a buffet?
Lisa and Matt are in the front row of the audience, and they're wide awake, so I don't think they went to the buffet before they came here. So, Lisa, how are you going to help out the kids?
Well, the buffet is tough. You're not alone. Don't feel bad. The most important thing to do, though, when you hit a buffet is do a lap. Take a peek at everything that's there and pick and choose your choices carefully.
Do a little recon first. I think a great tip.
Yeah. And
Just in
then
general.
make some smart choices. So I saw you looking at the bacon and the sausage. I don't know if you know this, but bacon, way lower in fat and calories than sausage. So a piece of bacon has about 30 to 50 calories, 3.5 grams of fat. A sausage, 100 to 150 calories, 5 to 10 grams of fat.
Wow.
So that little switch saves you a lot.
So, if you're going to go for bacon or sausage, go for the bacon.
Yes.
And now, what are we going to talk about next?
I mean, I think muffins altogether, you should skip them. A lot of these little mini muffins, they're 150 to 300 calories for these little things. These
the
have,
mini muffin?
yeah, and this has
Wow.
about 400 or 500 calories for
That's
a
a
regular
drag.
sized muffin, so you really don't need to eat muffins. If you want something muffiny or sweet, better bet, go for an English muffin.
With the nooks and the crannies.
Yeah, with the nooks and crannies. And you put a little jam on it.
Love, love,
and
love.
it's good, a little cinnamon. You've got your muffin
love-
flavor.
Love nooks and crannies. They're delicious.
They are underrated, for sure. So there you have your little
Switch
treat.
up
It's
to
sweet.
the English muffin. Good advice. Moving on down.
And then just make smarter choices. There's
Go for the fruit too, right? Because fruit gives you fiber and it'll give you a nice base. It'll fill you up.
exactly, and high fiber cereal and oatmeal made with skim milk. And you can even eat smoked salmon. And I saw you eyeing those bagels. bagels are okay. I like to scoop out the middle. So you have the outside of the bagel with some smoked
It's a very
salmon
New York
and tomato.
thing.
Totally.
You know about the bagel scoop?
A lot of bagels.
Do you do the scoop?
We don't scoop.
have to
I've heard of scooping, but we don't
Scoop and
scoop.
fill.
It is really a great tip. It's a great way to get a lot of carbs out and a lot more of the good stuff in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Absolutely.
So in the audience, Pam and her son Joe are here. They have a question too for Lisa. Hi. What's your question, guys?
We have a very busy schedule. We're always on the go, always on the road, and we find ourselves going to fast food for hamburgers. All the fixins. We like it all. And I wanted to know if you have a healthier recommendation for our cravings.
How bad is a drive-thru hamburgers? If you don't load up on the mayonnaise, isn't it? It's not so bad.
I mean, it can be bad, and that's the thing. It's really easy to switch it up at a drive-thru and save a ton of fat and calories.
All right.
I mean, with very little effort. And some tricks I have when you go to the drive-thru, if you really want a burger, stick with the burger, but leave off some of the stuff that's high in fat and calories. So just first of all, ask for your burger on a lettuce bun. A lot of places they have it on a secret menu. Carl's Jr. does it, Hardee's does it, Burger King will do it,
Cool.
Wendy's will do it. You just have to ask
Burger
for
King
it.
will do it. How
They
about
will.
that?
Yes, you have to ask. And they're really accommodating. You know, have it your
Cool.
way. And
Have
then
it your
load
way.
load up on the onions, on the pickles, on the tomatoes, on the relish.
These are all the things I like on my
all the
burger anyway.
Exactly. And then instead of the mayo and the special or secret sauce, use mustard and ketchup. Then you've got this ginormous burger. You're saving about 400 calories and tons of fat.
Yeah,
grams.
and it really is delicious. And even if you are going to stick with the bun, just by taking off the, holding the mayo, and not going for a bacon cheeseburger, just getting a regular beef burger, you're in much better shape.
Totally. Hold the mayo and the cheese. You're saving 200 calories and a few dozen fat grams. That's great. So
I'm
baby
eating the
steps.
burgers the right way. All right. That didn't happen. Why, look what I found on the floor. Lisa's really cool. She always comes bearing great advice, and today she came bearing gifts. Everybody in the audience gets a copy of The Hungry Girl 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Up next, our pal Summer Sanders. She's here to talk about her latest and gutsiest challenge. She's a new contestant on the new season of Celebrity Apprentice. Right after this.